Rolls-Royce parked here, illegally. Wonderful streets. Now, unless I'm mistaken, and I know very well maybe, this is the academy, the Swedish Academy, it says there, and by the fact it says Nobel around it, Bistro Nobel and Nobel Museum, sorry, I'm assuming this is where the Nobel Prizes are handed out by Mr. Alfred Nobel, who I believe invented, or at least developed, dynamite. Oh, another nice square. Oh, okay. Rather cute fountain thing. Well, not as cute as the one I saw on Lipstadt last week, but still pretty cute. That's an electric car. I was standing in the middle of the road, and the thing, they didn't book the horn, did nothing, and they were really close to me. And two ladies inside, or maybe traffic wardens, or seemed to have a uniform on, I don't know what they were, just smiled at me. And there, to compare it, there's a car from Rzeszów in Poland, which makes considerably more noise. Now, my recollections of my trip to Stockholm in 1986, I'm coming back in July 86, and this is in fact the Royal Palace. So I said there's a couple of islands over there. I was thinking of the Royal Palace Garden, or Royal Gardens or something, which is called the Hunting Gardens in Swedish, which was a couple of islands from where I was. So what I should have said was in the islands behind me, just off the old town. And I do note the changing of the guards held here at 12:15, so I've missed it. Not really careless. So the king feels he needs to get out. I think that's a toilet there, so he's got a place to take care of that business. And here's a very nice view. So this is the Royal Palace, somewhat reminiscent of the Hermitage, which I presume is a similar time. This was built, it was opened in 1754. The previous Royal Palace was actually on this site and it burnt down in 1697. The king moved into the Rangelska Palace, which is what I showed earlier. And I think it was designed, no I don't think, I know. It was designed by an Italian architect, the name whom I no longer remember, and this is where the changing of the guard takes place. I can recall it taking place here because I watched it in 1986 and I tried to approach one of the cannons and the police wouldn't let me, so I'll go and take care of that right now by getting reasonably close to the cannon. It's quite a large complex, really, comparing it to other palaces. And the building itself, I'm thinking of something like the Hermitage, perhaps unfair, but well, obviously the one in Spain is the biggest of all. Compared to Buckingham Palace, it seems to be bigger, in my opinion. Hard to say. This is the Royal Palace in front of me, and look, there's past here behind me. Now, I may have filmed things in Moscow in winter. I don't think... I have been colder than I am now. I haven't been colder than I am now in May, though. When I've been filming things. I can recall May 2006 being pretty nippy. But then again, I had clothes to put on, which I don't have now. So I've now found that's the Parliament building, not the Royal Palace. Although they look very similar. So as can be seen by standing here, the king didn't have to walk very far to see how his new castle was being, his new palace, I'd say, was being built. There's the church. Incidentally, it was built in 1270, not 1290, as I said earlier. No, the other way around, 1290, not 1270. And so the Rangleska palace was in front of that on the right-hand side. And that's what we moved into after the Rangleska palace. Well, it's a bit more magnificent building, this one. And once again, I needed a toilet, and there was one. Now, it's very curious because you can actually pay to use it. It's 5 krona, which is what, 50 cents, and you can pay for it using your mobile phone by sending an SMS. Very clever. I've never seen anything like that before. So we can see the race is still on. Appear to be the front of the Parliament. Yeah. 1895 to 1904. There's somebody naked, except for a hat. Probably there to frighten off people wanting to get into Parliament. Anyway, I think I'll head back to the hotel. I've got a fancy getting something to eat, but I've got the Swedish money, so anyway it's going to be the credit card. Apart from that, it's cold. It looks like it's going to start pouring down as well. So this street's called the Fredsgatan, and Freds is peace in Swedish, so that tells us when it was built, probably. The peace refers obviously to the Treaty of Westphalia, which is 1648, which ended the 30 Years' War, and saw the birth of the Swedish Empire as such. And so there was something to celebrate. There was this huge Sweden that occupied what is today all of Finland, parts of northern Germany, northern part of Latvia, Estonia, and parts of Russia. And so it was pretty big. And I think also parts of what is today Denmark, but I'm not absolutely certain.
Cena.